Testing, testing. Commentary, testing, testing one. Testing. Testing 1, 2. Testing. Here's the roster. Roster for you, just so you have one. Or they can each have one.
So again, we didn't have my criticism at all. We were just taught by Sean, so we were following Sean's what he was doing. So that's why Sean and us were doing the same stuff. And I like getting my ass chewed because that's the way I learn. It's brought up that way.
Yeah, just you can even you're live right now. Just stop it before the game. If you record the lineup, stop it, and then just remember when you're streaming, if you pan left and right when you're zoomed in really close, it makes people sick. So you always got to pan out.
Yeah, perfect.
And then hit the scoreboard, which is really tough to see for me from right here.
Yeah,
That's the tough thing.
so that's why it's going to be a little more difficult to zoom in on that sucker a little bit.
So then my disadvantage is they don't have my phone ringing. So I can't be texting my wife. Like every hour it buzzes, so I'll try to come up at the hour. That alarm set.
All right. What are we
We're
working with
interviewing
here?
the fans, warming up the vocals.
How we doing?
How are you? Warming up
Doing
the
all right.
vocals.
What's your name?
Todd.
Todd? Jeremy.
Watching warm-ups. We're looking for breakout player of the day. A couple guys have dialed in. We're ready to go. We're ready to go. Bluetooth headsets like this is dialed in.
They're blue.
They're not Bluetooth.
They're wired.
Are they
There,
on?
what was the wireless one I was walking around with?
That was the other day.
That was the other day. Was that a one-time deal? That was a one-time thing.
Only when you were solo.
Okay, that's a solid.
When you do a dual gig, I have to do wire.
Gotcha.
Because then you got to carry.
True. That makes sense.
So we're live streaming right now.
We're live streaming right now. It's on. You clicked the
Hey,
button.
did you lose my deal?
No, yours is right here.
No.
Oh no. We gotta go over the rosters here.
So you're blue, which means you're commentating right now. I can see the.
Okay.
Laker Nation, welcome to Benilde St. Margaret's on Laker podcast here. Austin Pulse Mechanic, Jeremy Goltz. Perfect field conditions, absolute beautiful day. Unlike the last game we did earlier this week, Goltz, where it was a little rainy.
Oh yeah, the weather conditions are much better here today. 70 degrees, about sunny, slight breeze out here. Great day to play lacrosse, as is every day. Just tuning in here for the Prior Lake fans. Anyone else, family, friends, get a good local feel for the local crowd. Ready to rock and roll.
Yeah, crowd's fired up for this state championship rematch from last spring. Benilde St. Margaret's versus Prior Lake. And for Prior Lake, it's been grit week. We're nearing the end of it, but this is probably the biggest game of grit week. And to cap it off, nonetheless, 4 games in 1 week. Looking back in my days, I don't think I've ever played that much lacrosse in 1 week. Do you remember anything like this?
No, I do not. I do not recall, as I'm 6 years out of high school, so
It's been a while. You're getting old.
My high school memory may be a little fuzzy, but yeah, definitely not playing 4 games in 1 week. That's something new.
Yeah.
I know these boys are up for it. They've been working hard in the off season, grinding every day, and yeah, they should be in shape.
Yeah, typically, you'll play Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, but they snuck in a little Chanhassen game on Monday, out of conference game, and it went well for them, and so have the other ones. But I think this game, it's been marked on my calendar. I think it's been marked on yours.
Absolutely.
And everyone in the Prior Lake and probably Benilde side, it's going to be. I expect. This is it. This is it. Tonka was another one that I think everyone had marked on their calendar, but I wouldn't be surprised if there's people from outside of the program in the stands today watching this one.
Yeah, and I'm interested to see how Prior Lake plays today. We finally got the wheels under us. Rough start against Minnetonka early on in the season.
Sure.
Tough go to Lakeville North, but I think we finally got the wheels underneath us, got people in the right positions, and very interested to see how they play today.
I like how they scheduled their early, part of the season here, seeing what we have, where we have it, and we're going to be battle tested come June, come playoff time, and when they want to make that state tournament rush and push. So big first face-off win by Benilde. They got a quick look there, but huge kick save by Colin Nauertz, and now Connor Miller going upfield. He's been gritty all season long, especially during this grit week. He's led the charge on defense, and being a short stick D mid, being like that. Any comments on Connor Miller this week?
I just always love Connor Miller, how he plays, keeps it consistent, nothing fancy, but he just always does the right thing. Little fumble with the ball down there, but shouldn't be too worried about it. I'm sure he'll have a few plays to make up for that later on in the game.
Absolutely. Looking back at the state tournament last year and looking at that first face-off, number 22, Jack, and I hopefully I get this right, Banuski, great face-off guy, committed D1. How do you think, PL is going to try to match up against him at the face-off circle? I noticed them double pulling again today, which we've seen earlier this week. And, how are they going to, what do you think their game plan is against him?
I think it's probably just let Riley Bester tie him up. Let's get the 50-50 GBs. Riley's a fantastic athlete, maybe not necessarily the best clamping face-off guy, but he's very good at making that a battle, and very, very good athlete. So he can get that ball off the ground and make some plays. Just make sure we slow down the fast breaks from Benilde on the face-off. And
love it. Yeah, Benilde working the ball around here. Prior Lake defense got caught up with each other, but recovered nicely. Benilde taking their time on this possession, as they usually do. They like to love the ball and wait for a good look. Great check by Lucas Gratz. Gritty, undersized LSM for us, but the kid just gets after it and causes havoc. Tough play there. Benilde, that backside attackman caught that kid's shot. And I don't think anyone was expecting that.
Yeah, a little bang-bang play. Nothing too concerning. So Prior Lake, let's get to the face-off X. Let's make this a GB. Let's get the ball and on to the next one.
Yeah, quick start for both teams. Both have gotten a look. 1-0. Going to the second face-off of the game. Good face-off win for Benilde. The face-off guy wanted to himself. Now working down the sideline.
Love to see that out of Riley. Run their face-off guy. Let's tire him out a little bit.
Yeah.
Wear him out. So by the end of the game, he's not as effective. But yeah, great face-off there by Jack Banuski.
Benilde's got a good matchup behind with the short stick D-mid. Patrick Jewell's going to try to tie him up and do the best he can. Benilde with another good look, back door. With the mishandle, Prior Lake's on the clear now. Brandon Kahlberg pushing upfield. Looks like he's got green grass and should get an easy touch here with Ben Jung. Get a touch and get their subs. And they get their touch.
I think here Prior Lake will be looking to hold on to a possession. Never a good look right there when we see the ball go out of bounds. But Prior Lake could use a long possession on offense, give our defense a little bit of a break.
Yeah, they played a lot of defense early already. I think they're going to send this double, maybe a triple as a short stick. Mitty is running this up the field for Benilde. All they got to do is turn them back, and they don't.
Great hustle by the attackmen, Ben Jung and Nate Whittier. Good clear by Benilde.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a great clear by them. And they get their touch. They got a couple subs to go through, but looks like they're gonna be green now. And
number 4, Patty Burns up top for the Dodge on Patrick Jewell. Looks like they're looking to get set up.
They had a good look off of this similar type play moments ago. They're gonna try to attack a short stick behind. Patty holds his own and nothing easy for him. A little overcommit by Colin Tucci, but no harm, no foul there as they recover nicely. They've been attacking Patty Jewell, trying to wear him out. They get a shot, save. Good defensive, good D-mid by Patrick Jewell as he gets a stick on that shot. They're going to work it up to Gilbert as he pushes upfield. And they should be able to get their touch. They're calling yellow. They're getting Patrick Jewell off that big shift. Great defense by the kid. And they get, looks like Connor Miller out on offense now after he had a great defensive shift his last time out there.
Looks like Connor Miller has earned himself a few more minutes here on the offensive end. Wasn't playing too much on offense against Eastview.
And Benilde stepped out of bounds there. It's going to put Prior Lake back on the offense. They needed that desperately as they've not had a clean possession yet this game. And looks like Ben Jung shaking and baking. Moves it up top.
Will Gilbert here likes his matchup, taking them down low.
Yeah, we've seen this by both teams. Benilde playing pretty good defense so far. Prior Lake just needs to they need to beat a man and draw that slide, get their D moving a little bit more. And we might have something here with Luke Blado going on a short stick. Nice dodge. Oh, good save by the Benilde goaltender.
Number 16, Jack Keller for Benilde on the save.
Yeah, that was a great low save. I think another kick save. Colin Nowarts for PL had one of those earlier, and now Keller. Prior Lake deep in this ride. They might be able to force something. It's got to be short on time, and they do. They do. Great ride by Prior Lake. That's going to put them back on the offense.
Yes, you love to see that early wearing down a team on their clear.
Yes. And putting them right back on D. Their D's going to get, they're already worn out a little bit. They had a long possession already. Putting them right back on D. They have an opportunity to tie this up. Luke Blade on the dodge, shot, and goal.
That's just fantastic effort all the way around by Prior Lake. Attackman riding hard, making it difficult on the clear, wearing out the defense, getting a quick turnover out of that whistle. Ready to go when the defense isn't ready.
I expect to see this by both teams all day long, back and forth. Momentum, you know, just it's going to be hard to be contained. Both teams are going to do a lot of things right, and in that play there, that possession, we saw Prior Lake riding fantastically. Let's see if they can contain this momentum with the face-off win, or if Benilde's going to get the next punch and maybe try to recover from that.
So right now, Riley's doing a great job on this.
Banuski.
Banuski's fantastic on the clamp, very quick on the whistle, but Riley's doing a great job of slowing him down, giving up no fast breaks.
Yeah, I love that he's not, you know, he's getting beat into a good area. If you're going to get beat, don't get beat forward, fast break, pushing, you know, right down your throat. Benilde moving the ball around quickly, taking a beating. Prior Lake avoids a good look there and holds strong. They're going to take Miller. They might drag him behind. Just kidding. Not there. Not there. We're going to do a little two-man game behind with the long poles and swing it back. And they've been dragging Patty Jewell behind. Let's see if they do this again. Looks like they might go for a different look.
This is very typical of Benilde to see them take their time,
Yep.
get a good look, get set up into what they want.
I think that right now they're just seeing what's Prior Lake on defense doing. Are they switching early? Are they trying to bomb a pick? Are they holding their matchups? Right now they're just playing, you know, they're kind of feeling each other out. Prior Lake getting aggressive on this. Son of the double. Oh.
Great double team.
Flags flew.
I don't know if I agree with that flag, but nonetheless, great defense.
Could have gotten him high. Yeah, I see the ref kind of talking to the player. He got him high, maybe up in the throat. Let's see what he calls. I think he might have called a hold, actually. So that's only going to be a 30-second penalty, which is nice. If we're going to get one, at least it's only 30, not a minute. And
I'm totally okay with that. As a coach, I would be totally fine with that. Send that double, send
absolutely.
it hard. Maybe control the stick just a little bit more.
Yep.
Good to see the ref explaining it to the player.
Prior Lake getting aggressive. We've seen this earlier this week, too. Getting aggressive on their man down, trying to get out to hands, give them nothing easy. And even on that shot, even though it was from 14, we had stick on hands. Good defense so far by Prior Lake. Come on. Come on. Good, good, good. Another GB by Kahlberg. You know, it seems like every game he's getting a few GBs, and that's one of them. A smart play by Kahlberg. Get the over to Miller. One more to Gilbert. And, you know, those two juniors, we see them play well together on the offensive side of the ball and on the defensive side of the ball.
Yes, Will and Connor, they've been playing together for quite some time. I believe I started coaching them when they were U12, and they've been playing together ever since. So, yeah, they definitely have some good chemistry going on between those two.
Yeah, we see it there again in the clear, and now we're back on offense. Luke Blado again with the dodge. Little fade look to Gilbert. Didn't connect, but no harm, no foul. Still have the ball. And, you know, I'm interested to see Benilde just coming off a long possession. If Prior Lake's going to try to slow it down and get a nice, you know, get a nice look of their own.
Nice look by Will Gilbert.
Yes.
Will Gilbert really loves that low corner, dodging up top side on his defender. Very shifty, on his dodge, draws a slide, finds Jung wide open in the middle for a nice, easy finish.
I've been hearing Benilde, the coaching staff, yelling feeder, feeder, feeder when Jung has had the ball. Jung with a nice back cut there, just catch and finish, and that was a beautiful look by Gilbert and Jung.
Yeah, if you think Jung is a one-dimensional player, going to go ahead and disagree with you on that one. Ben Jung can do it all. So if you think he's just a feeder, you're mistaken. He will put the ball in the net, and he will make you pay for it.
I think they were yelling righty, too, and I think that might have been a lefty goal.
Yeah, Ben Jung is not the player that I would consider one-dimensional. He's going to be your guy that you want to cover at all times.
Benilde finishing up their subbing, and they're going to work it around. Prior Lake getting organized, getting matched up, calling out numbers. And I think they should be done subbing now, and let's see what they get into.
Really, really attacking Patrick Jewell here.
It's an interesting, he's got great footwork and has held his own. Wow, Prior Lake got bailed out by a missed shot there. Great look by Benilde, shot wide. But, they keep attacking Jewell, but he keeps holding his own.
Yeah, Patrick Jewell, great athlete. I mean, fantastic short stick defender. He can run with any of them. So I'm not sure if there's something that they've seen on film that they like when attacking Patrick, but
weird ground ball, eventually scooped up by Harubin. Nice move on the ride. It's going to put Prior Lake on the clear. Harubin to, I believe, is Blado, and they should have a successful clear here as they get their touch right now. Push! Good push call by the refs. Sorry, I got a little excited there.
Yeah, I can only imagine. Very, very loyal to the program. We obviously may have our favorite team out here.
Prior Lake comes out of that push call. They're going to work it around, and they get it to...
It's like Nate Whittier on the dodge.
Okay, he's been earning more and more playing time every game. He had a great game against Shakopee earlier this week, and we're looking for another big game from him.
Interesting to put a shorty on Nate Whittier. He may not have shown himself putting up phenomenal numbers, but he will definitely make a shorty pay with his speed.
Yeah, he's shifty, and he can bounce around. He earned an early slide there earlier in that possession. Short time. Benilde just chucks it, and Trenton Harubin secures it. Great last look of the quarter there by Batch.
Yeah, I'm sure they've seen film on Batch. Keeps it consistent. Batch loves that low corner, in tight finish, high to high. So maybe Batch switch it up and go to the low. He likes that near side finish.
Yeah.
And he scored quite a few goals on that. So maybe see an adjustment, low to low, fake high, go low. But I'm sure we'll see his name in the stat sheet.
Yeah, another great feed by Jack Smith, too. He's had a heck of a week getting called up to varsity earlier this week and really showed that he belongs on the field.
Yeah, and I think the biggest thing that Jack brings to the table is his hustle on the rides and clears.
Oh, yeah.
Don't get me wrong, he can put some points in, get some assists, get some goals. But those rides and clears, those are what can really do some damage in the long run.
Absolutely, I couldn't disagree with you there. Looks like the stick checks have passed, and breakdowns are getting finished up here.
Hopefully they don't check any of the face-off guys' sticks today.
Yeah. Did you watch the Jefferson-Chanhassen game earlier this week?
I did not.
End of the game, fourth quarter, Jefferson coach calls a stick check on the Chanhassen face-off man.
That's a bold move by the other team. Not sure if I quite agree with it. Saw one earlier today. Vermont.
Okay.
UMBC in their conference championship. Their face-off guy got a 3-minute non-releasable penalty. We all know those face-off guys going to work at the X their sticks get torqued, bent, manipulated in all sorts of ways.
Another great face-off win by Banuski for Benilde. You know, I think he's 100% so far. What kind of adjustments do you think Prior Lake could make going into this next quarter at the face-off X?
Possibly maybe put a poll on, test him out. But I think for the most part, Riley's doing a pretty decent job. Just have Riley find his rhythm, find his weak spot, and make Banuski work for those ground balls and make him 50-50 so he gives his wing guys a chance to get that ball.
Yeah, absolutely. Couldn't agree with you more. If we can try to just make that a ground ball, we're double pulling every face, let them cause havoc in there. You know, maybe they find a little more success.
But another thing is the team seems to be having everyone's back today. So Benilde's strong point right now seems to be face-offs, but we're doing fantastic on defense and on our clears, and we're definitely slowing down Benilde on their clear.
Yes.
So that'll pay off.
One ride back on the ride so far, and hopefully more to come there. Good battle on the ground. One by Benilde, and whistles are being blown.
Got an interesting tie-up down here in the corner. I'm not really sure why Gratz gets the flag, but it looks like looked to me like Gratz got tackled to the ground, and they're just going to give both of them a penalty.
Okay.
It's kind of one of those bang-bang plays. Ref's not having any of it.
You're going to shut that down early. They don't want to deal with it. And that should put us 5-on-5. Let's see for how long.
Nothing looked too severe. Just kind of got tangled up, pushed each other to the ground. Probably a minute, I would assume. But already, tempers flaring.
I think we expected that. You know, two high-profile teams, huge regular season game. You know, and this is, you know, kind of a precursor for, you know, later in playoffs.
Possible hard feelings from last year's state tournament.
Oh, absolutely.
Patty Burns seems to be Benilde's go-to Dodger so far today.
You notice a little adjustment in Prior Lake's defense? Just a little zone?
Yeah, 5-on-5. Maybe that's what we just want to do. Keep it simple.
It could be maybe this is their 5-on-5 defense. Trenton going to work on the attackman, and he's soaking it well. And
again, great defense by Prior Lake. Prior Lake's Trenton Harubin, making them throw the ball away. That's certainly frustrating for an attackman.
Thomas getting up on number 3, calling out his matchup. And Benilde going to work on another shorty behind. They've been looking for this look more than once today. I would consider Connor Miller a 5th pole, though. It's hard to beat him.
Almost. I mean, he can't
nice
seem
poke
to
check
get
by
away
Luke
from
Plato.
him.
Yeah, he rarely gets. He causes more turnovers than he gets beat, I would say.
Absolutely. And as a short stick defender, having a 3-foot disadvantage to your fellow long pole counterparts, being able to get those turnovers is fantastic.
Absolutely. And they might try to expose him again here. Prior Lake rotates early, gets a check, forces on the ground.
Looked like a little bit of a force. No slide there. Trying to skip it across.
Yeah. The Red Knights, they regained possession. And I think Benilde with the timeout. They want to slow things down and talk it over.
That's great to see. Benilde on the offensive possession calling a timeout. They're definitely seem a little frustrated on the offensive end. Things aren't going as planned. Attacking the shorties, but they're not having the success that they may want to have.
Looks like Benilde's breaking up into 2 groups. Prior Lake into 1. Maybe talking a little offense, defense on the Red Knight side. Prior Lake just getting the boys fired up. They need to stop here on defense. They forced it on the ground a few times. Just haven't been able to regain it on the ground. But I like how both teams are playing. This is high-level Minnesota lacrosse right now. There's been mistakes, but not too many unforced mistakes, I would say.
Yeah, nothing crazy, but both teams keeping it very simple, getting their possessions, getting the most out of their possessions. And if Benilde can score here, that'd be huge for their momentum. But if Prior Lake can get another defensive stop and get a turnover, that would just be huge
Yeah, absolutely.
for our momentum.
Prior Lake with a couple changes in short stick D mid. We got Will Gilbert and Patrick Jewell out there. Interested to see what Benilde does, and maybe what they wrote up and talked about out of this timeout. Do you have any guesses? You're kind of an offensive guy. Any guesses what they might run out of this timeout?
To be honest, I'm not really sure what they might run, but I'm sure they drew something up. Wonder if maybe they'll start going after some of the poles.
Okay.
Because they haven't had the success
saw some
against our shorties.
Saw some what looked like maybe a pairs look here. They're in an open set, running some pick plays, running some exchanges. Not really having a designated crease guy. And I'm expecting, maybe to see a little more crease, pick play.
And we had shorties Luke Blado and Connor Miller, got some subs, Will Gilbert and Patrick Jewell, but both two phenomenal athletes, again, that can both play defense very well.
They found two shorties on one side of the field and tried to attack it. They held their own. And shot wide, but regained quickly by Benilde, by the backside attackman. Oh, good back cut.
Oh, good help on the backside by Brian Kahlberg.
Good back cut by Benilde there, though. And, great second slide there, being able to force that turnover. That's going to put Prior Lake on the clear. And Benilde riding hard here. Not giving the Prior Lake an easy look. We're going to have to beat a man. Nope. That's going to be failure, most likely here. Drop the ball. You got to get in.
This is going to be tough on Prior Lake's defense here. We've been playing a lot of defense.
Looks like Jung got stuck on D. I think, So 3 pulls, 3 shorties for Prior Lake. Jung stuck on D. And we still got Patty and Gilbert, just like you were saying. They got stuck on D again.
Patty and Will, I don't think would be the main concern here. Our poles have been out there for a while. Jung, he plays mostly attack, but Jung, again, another phenomenal athlete at short stick. I don't imagine him being a weak link out there on defense.
I think he's going to work hard and try to help.
And that is huge
Colin.
hustle play by Colin Nowert.
That's a game-changing play. Huge backup by Colin. And that's going to put them on the clear. If they can clear this ball, that's gonna be huge for Prior Lake right now. Great clear.
Jung staying down low and just being the one-man clear here. That's fantastic.
Like you said, just an athlete.
Always, if you can get it to a shorty, especially one as skilled as Ben Jung, he shall have no problem.
Expect Prior Lake really to love this ball, slow things down. They're yelling yellow. They're getting through their subs. It looks like Patty Jewell and Jung are gonna stay on offense, and as well as Luke Blado got on the field for midfield. And we're going to go – Prior Lake's going to go to work now.
If Prior Lake can get a quick goal out of this is another going to be a huge momentum for Prior Lake. Benilde, I'm sure, is frustrated after that very, very long possession, all those opportunities, and getting nothing out of it.
Yeah, they've had tons of possession. They've had looks. You can't knock Benilde in any regard. They just haven't they haven't found the bounce yet. And hopefully, for Prior Lake here, they got to match up with Luke Blado. Ankles, break them. Good dodge by Blado. Shot. Huge save by Benilde's goalkeeper. And that's going to put them on the clear quickly. And let's see what kind of ride Prior Lake's going to do. They've had one forced failed clear. They're looking for their second. Batch working hard on the ride, not giving Benilde anything easy. They force them into an area pass. Off white, and that's going to go Gray.
Would like to see it delay a game out of that one. Benilde's number 18, Shea Kinney Leinhart, rolling the ball 10 yards downfield after the whistle in frustration.
Oh,
Yeah.
did the buzzer beep on that one? Batch taking a lot of checks, a lot of heat, but fights through it and saves the possession.
Keeping it simple down here.
Yeah, I think Prior Lake, very smart move, pulling it out. You know, showing like they're going to go, but ended up pulling it out. And Batch just,
Tough turnover.
Yeah.
Both teams here are making it very interesting today so far here in the second quarter.
And Benil on the offensive side of things now. They get their touch, and they're working the ball around. Brandon Burgraff now on D-mid, getting his first shift of the game, I believe. Luke Blado out on D, and Alex Jacobson on D-mid as well. So we got 3 shorties stuck for the second time in a row. Not ideal for the Prior Lake defense.
Not ideal, but again, they're athletes. They can play defense.
I don't disagree with you. They haven't shown that they can beat even the short stick defense yet today.
No, they have not. Those short stick defenders for Prior Lake have been playing phenomenal.
Let's go.
Another unforced turnover here by Prior Lake. Benil, definitely this has to be frustrating. I know they're a very skilled offensive team, but in times like these when you cannot get something going out of your offense, it's a test to their players to see if they can stick to the game plan or if they're going to deviate from their game plan and start doing their own thing.
And timeout called by the Lakers. Couple possessions with some unforced turnovers, starting to get sloppy. Overall, it's been a wonderful game, wonderful weather. This is a great ball game.
Yeah, great ball game. I mean, we're seeing something out of both teams today. This is definitely not one-sided. So far, this could go either way. Both teams riding hard, playing good, solid defense. But again, I think right now Benilde is very frustrated. I think Prior Lake is pretty cool-headed. Things seem to be going Prior Lake's way a little bit more than Benilde. I mean, we've already seen Benilde tackling one of our players, Lucas Gratz, and that's early on in the game. We see them rolling the ball downfield after an out-of-bounds call in frustration.
Yeah,
So
no call there though.
Would like to see how that plays out for Benilde, if they can gather their head, get back into doing what they're used to doing, or maybe they begin to crumble, let their frustrations get the best of them.
Right now I see 2 great defenses just going at it. I think both teams are trying to possess the ball. They're trying to love the ball. And you kind of have to against these defenses.
Yeah, you definitely do. And both teams definitely want to love the ball as much as possible. Both teams are very capable of taking over at any given time. So, yeah, you're going to want the ball on your team's side.
I think there's been, going back to the goalies now, a couple heck of saves. Kick saves by both. And Benilde's, a couple possessions ago, I want to give him credit, Jack Keller, big stick save.
Yeah, goalie's playing phenomenal. Now it's making some saves on our end for Prior Lake, making a hustle play.
Yes,
Chasing the ball.
I forgot about that one. That was a wonderful play.
That's huge.
Prior Lake now on the offense. They've gotten their touch, and Luke Blado might want to drag number 12 behind.
Both teams consistently going at the shorties.
He doesn't use the pick that Jack Smith made for him. Just swing it to backside. Ben Jung on the attack. Shot. Low save. A little outside. Don't love the look, but I guess we'll take it. But with the goalies that are out there right now, I don't think that shot's going to go.
Yeah, we're gonna.
However, the Prior Lake right again, forcing a bad pass, forcing something long, and that's just not going to go easily today.
And we see that force out of Benilde, and I think that plays into their frustration. They had time. They had plenty of time to clear.
Yep.
And they got an early look that may not have been the greatest. Had everything connected, would have looked great, would have been fantastic. But
and maybe they talked. Maybe they want to go quicker. They've had a couple failed clears. I don't know. But maybe they're going to try to clear a little quicker than they have been.
Yeah, that would be something to look into for Benilde to clear it quicker. But I think the athletes that we have on our offensive end.
Patty Jewell.
Oh, good save again
that was a
here.
tic-tac-toe play. Patty to I don't know who that was, too. Maybe Jack Smith.
I believe that was Baczynski.
Yep, Baczynski with the shot. A little tic-tac-toe play and another great save. Again, goalies have been on today. And Benilde.
And like I said earlier, looking to see Batch make the adjustment, and he did, and Keller still made the save.
Yeah.
So
Keller's good high, he's good low. We're gonna have to test him. We're gonna have to keep peppering him.
Certainly are. We're certainly keep going for those looks, because those are fantastic looks. Do not shy away from those, and just keep going until we can get them in the back of the net.
Benilde on that clear, they push box side, they get that over, and the defenseman just wheeled. I think they're trying to push it quicker after a couple of failed clears, and they get their touch, and now they're working it around. Do we got another short stick behind? Or?
Back to Patty Burns dodging on the short stick.
Oh, no, they wanted to find this matchup with number 3.
Callum Stores.
He wanted that short stick. He's going on Will Gilbert. But kind of a dummy dodge, looking for an early slide, and Prior Lake didn't give it to him.
Short stick defenders for Prior Lake are just playing phenomenal defense today.
I can't give them enough credit. They're keeping this defense intact.
As an offensive player myself back in high school, if you cannot beat a short stick as a dodging offensive player, that may be one of the most frustrating things to deal with.
Wow. Prior Lake's defense right now causing problems for Benilde's offense.
Hustle plays.
Huge hustle play by the Poles. And another timeout called by the Lakers to save that possession.
It's a great timeout late in the half, recognizing that we still have one left. Get a possession, see if we can get a goal here late in the half.
I'm looking at the time. Is it 10 and a half seconds? I can't tell. Not the 10 and a half seconds left. Great quick timeout. And, maybe we can get a quick look here. I don't know.
Yeah, I believe like the fastest goal in lacrosse was around 6 seconds.
Off of a face?
Yes, I believe the prior one was Jeremy Thompson of Syracuse.
Is that to start the game?
I can't remember when it was. It was a long time ago. I don't know if it was at the beginning of the game or not, but it was definitely right off of face-off, took it down. I think someone else has prior, or more recently, has broke that record, but roughly around 6 seconds.
Okay.
Fastest goal. We have 10.
We definitely have plenty of time. I expect Benilde to get, kind of get in their face early and lock everybody out, or at least as many people as they can, especially down the field, to try to prevent this quick look.
Not quite sure if I agree with this starting position selected by the refs. I believe the ball was
A little
up
higher.
more by the pylon, taking away 13 yards away from us, but still plenty of time on the clock to get a good look. Maybe we'll just take it slow.
You got to send it. You got to send it, and they do. And we're going to end the half with no quick look there. Great first half of this game, 2-1. Good guys, also known as Lakers. I don't know what else to say.
Yeah, I mean, great defensive battle. Lots of possessions, going both ways, turnovers. I mean, we're seeing it all here today. Would like to see maybe a few more goals, but both teams certainly keeping us on our toes here today.
Yeah, you'd think we're in a hockey game right now, 2-1.
Yeah, for sure, hockey, but lacrosse has been known to have some low-scoring games.
Yeah, it's... Oh, I think we're going to go interview a couple of fans, and we'll be back up with a few questions. We'll be back in, let's call it 5 minutes.
All righty, well, thanks for tuning in for the first half. We'll see you back second half.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Austin Polson McCannon with Jeremy Goltz at Benilde St. Margaret's Field. Starting the second half right now with the face-off win by Benilde. Prior Lake up 2-1 going into the second half. I just want to give a little quick shout-out to the Prior Lake JV team. They won before this 6-2. Another defensive battle, 6-2 game. That's a low-scoring game for for a lacrosse game. So I don't know if we're going to expect something similar to the rest of this game or not. But if anything from the first half continues, I'm expecting another low-scoring game. Talk to the fans. Fans are loving the effort by the boys. Defense is shutting these guys down. Offense, we're getting our looks. But both teams, I think, Goltz, would like to connect a few times more.
Yeah, I'm very interested to see what adjustments both teams can make. I know Benilde, both teams really were going at their shorties and not having very much success. A couple good looks here and there, not able to put the ball away a few times. So very interested to see what adjustments they have to make.
Benilde looks like they're going after Connor Miller, the short stick again. It looks like Brandon Burgraff with another short stick D mid shift. He's got a couple. Didn't see him much in the first quarter, but starting to pick up steam as the game continues. Prior Lake with a good backup, or maybe I think that was a missed pass actually, and that puts them on the clear.
Yeah, love to see it. I think Prior Lake's depth is going to really play a factor here. In that, again, we've seen, I think, 6 so far different D-middies in for Prior Lake, and Benilde still not having any success dodging on those short sticks.
Yeah, Connor Miller with another great shutdown. He did not get beat, and when you can't beat short sticks, when you cannot win that matchup, that makes life difficult for the opposing offense.
It's very frustrating for the opposing offense.
Patty Jewell to Luke Blado with the shot off the pipe. That's a great skip pass and a great shot by Luke Blado, number 26. Great backup by Patty Jewell, and they're back on the attack.
Yeah, Prior Lake getting fantastic looks. I think we just need to start dialing in, making sure that ball goes in the back of the net.
That was an outside cannon. Luke Blado, generally known for his inside work, takes I would say, a 12-plus yard shot there.
Yeah, if hands free, I'm all for it. Shoot. He can shoot. Maybe not the hardest shot on the team, but he definitely put some heat on that.
Big adjustment to note here. Sorry to cut you off. Benilde face guarding Ben Jung. He runs through his face guard though, gives him a quick bingo look, and Ben Jung had a good first quarter, but I don't know if I'd face guard him. Face guard him good.
No, and
no knock to Jung, but
not sure why they're face guarding Ben Jung. But again, Ben Jung made another fantastic play, dodging down the middle, and another fantastic save here by Benilde.
Yeah, sorry, I keep forgetting his name, but Jack Keller. He's had a heck of a game. And again, they're trying to go quick on the clear, which I get, but that was kind of a forced look. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, forced look, but it worked. So, I think if that's how they're going to win, that's what they have to do.
Absolutely, yeah. And that puts Benilde back on the offense, Prior Lake on the defense. Patty Jewell and Luke Blado out there to, not get beat. Short sticks have not gotten beat today, and that's why we continue to have a 2-1 score. I'm interested to see if they do a little pick play with these two short sticks, try to expose them. And didn't earn a slide, though. Did not earn a slide, and if you can't beat that, or if you can't beat your short stick and not earn that slide, that's going to be tough.
Yeah, that's just testament to the short sticks again. The Prior Lake long poles trusting that their short stick counterparts are going to not get beat.
And I don't even want to call them D-mids because these are guys who play offensive minutes for them.
They're just
Luke Blado, Patrick Jewell, they just had a great look down here on offense.
They're athletes. I'm not a huge believer in an offense and a defensive midfielder. I think the midfield is designed to be a two-way position, so I'm loving seeing the players playing on offense and defense. And we're just rotating through. We're just sending next guy up. One guy gets tired on defense, next guy up on offense, and vice versa.
And one thing to note, Prior Lake, 4 seniors out there right now on defense. I look at a quick look at Benild's, St. Margaret's, roster, younger players, and they're trying to beat seniors who are, well seasoned, and maybe a year or two stronger.
Yeah, that definitely plays a role. Being a senior just gives you a different level of confidence than as a freshman or sophomore, possibly junior. But yeah, the heavy on the seniors on defense definitely will play a factor, especially if you're playing younger, inexperienced players.
And Benilde not going to the net early in the possession has caused the keep it in call. So they're gonna have to keep it in the box. Those blue lines, if you can see. Otherwise, it's the 30 and the blue lines that connect to it. So they're gonna have to keep it in. I don't know. I haven't heard them say it again, so maybe that's off. Must be off because they're out of the box now after that shot. And the refs call it, but no one knows what's going on.
A little bit of confusion here.
I don't know the rule, to be honest with you. They did say keep it in. I don't know if a shot on goal waves that off or not. And we're going to find out here based on who gets the ball.
Looks like it is Benilde ball, so maybe a shot does wipe that off. I'm not really sure why that would, because any team could just send a possession shot towards the end line, back it up, and
I'm
get
sure
out
it's
of
a
it.
shot on net. I'm sure it's a shot on net if you just shot it wide. That's my guess. I think that did tip off of Colin, but I don't think either of us know for sure. Looks like we got about 6 minutes left in the third quarter. Still 2-1. Defensive battle, and Benilde's on a long possession. They haven't sent a lot towards the net though.
I think they may be trying. I just don't think they are having any success dodging on anybody so far. Testing out a dodge up top on Brian Kahlberg.
Prior Lake really slow to go, making them earn it. I expect no flag down. Kind of surprised by that.
Got away with one. Bang, bang play.
And Prior Lake playing tough defense, forcing it over and back here. Yep, Prior Lake ball. We're on the attack. Here we go, boys. Great defensive stand by the Lakers. Short stick D-Middy selling out and eventually causing that turnover. That's great defense. That should be a huge momentum shift, hopefully, for the Lakers here.
Yes, that is huge. I mean, Benilde, they're taking a lot. I'm props to them for staying in it, sticking to their game plan, because I can only imagine how frustrating it would be to play that much offense and not get something out of it. So props to them for keeping their composure and sticking to the game plan. But another underrated play by Riley Baczynski on that over and back. Just a simple lift by Riley Batch.
Yep, I did notice that. Looks like a Jack Smith shot goes off of Luke Blado's head. He's running off in pain. That's tough to see, getting hit by your own guy. Prior Lake riding hard here, but not an over and back. Someone's yelling for that. That's not over and back. They didn't get their touch.
Yeah, Luke is walking off, grabbing the back of his head. Maybe it clipped his helmet, the back of his neck. Hopefully nothing major.
Yeah, that would be a huge loss for the offense. And as we just saw, he was playing unbelievable short stick D-Middy. That'd be a huge loss for the Lakers. Hopefully he's back soon. Prior Lake back on the defense. We got Jung and Gilbert out there on D-Mid now. Two of these guys, both of these guys have logged a lot of minutes. Wow!
Great send by Lucas Gratz on that slide.
And a second one. That's over and back. That's over and back. That should be over and back. Sorry for getting fired up, but that's great defense by the Lakers. Huge GB by Ben Jung, and he drew a penalty and a stick save.
Great save.
Wow. Great defense.
So Jack Keller on another great save. Horrible call by the ref on the over and back. Clearly hit the Benilde defender on the opposite side of the line. That is clear over and back. Ball doesn't lie, though. Ben Jung got the ground ball, picked it up.
Drew the flag.
So ball does not lie.
And, I'm interested to see.
Ooh, and Wade Winters out here on Man Up. I believe you were talking about Wade possibly getting his number called, getting his time to shine today, and
You know, I forgot to bring it up earlier, but we were talking off air. He was going to be my dark horse player of the game. He's been grinding. He's a big hockey guy. He took a couple years off from lacrosse, but he's back for his senior year. And you know, he had a big game the other night against Burnsville. And you know, I heard rumblings he might be on the man up today. And you know, I'm looking for him to make a couple plays tonight.
And there's probably not a whole lot of film out here on him, so he could probably give Benilde a look that they are not familiar with.
Prior Lake running the wheel. No easy first look off of it, so they work it around, getting the Benilde D, you know, moving around, and you know, I like that they're not forcing anything here. They're enjoying it. They love the ball here, and you know, we played a lot of defense this quarter, so we don't need to force anything. Great bounce shot.
Nice bounce shot. Batch hides the ball behind his defender, but again, Jack Keller with another great save, bailing out Benilde's defense.
And we've seen that by both goalies today, bailing out the D. Great check by Brian Cheeseburger Kahlberg. And they're
I'm interested to see what that call was. Maybe offsides on Prior Lake for on the 10-man ride.
That'd be a flag down then. I'm not
That's
sure.
true.
I'm
So,
not sure what. Again, the ball doesn't lie though. He got him. He got him. He got him. Let's go.
Fantastic ball.
Let's go, Lake.
Ball is not lying here today. The refs may be dishonest, but the ball is not.
And I'm going to guess Benilde called the timeout, but we will confirm that for you.
Brian Kahlberg going to the official, trying to figure out what happened.
And the ref didn't see it. That's what he's saying right now. I can read lips from here.
Looks like I don't know. Maybe he was saying possible got him up in the neck area. I don't know.
I'm surprised that they blew the whistle if there wasn't a flag down. Like, you know, if it was a ward on Benilde, I could see a whistle. Like, if something was infracted on Prior Lake and not a flag, I don't know what that would have been.
I don't know. It's one of those. We know how refs can be sometimes when
well, they're always right.
Players certainly do have possession and they just call a loose ball something because they don't want to throw the flag. So
and it could have been a loose ball push.
Possible one of those that went in our favor. But again, ball does not lie. Ball was on the ground. Should have been our ball. We thought so. Tushy makes a great play. Pushes them out of bounds. Gets the ball right back to where it needs to be.
And I believe that was a Benilde timeout. I think they want to regroup. It's been back and forth, and I think they want to set up a good ride. As Prior Lake looks... Oh, I am completely wrong on that. Looks like it's Benilde ball.
Very interesting here.
They must have called a push. I'm not sure. I wish we had some mics down there on the field, and we could hear a little more action down there. And
I would like to backtrack my statement by saying I may be wrong, but I am not lying. I thought I was correct.
Benilde working around. They get a shot. Bounce shot off stick side. That's a good shot. Good look for Benilde. And they bury one and they tie it up here late in the third quarter as we are tied up 2-2.
It's a huge moment.
This quarter, and now that they've tied it up, I'd say Benilde has the momentum in their hands.
Hopefully we can just see Prior Lake looks. So I would not change anything up if I was Prior Lake.
I think
making it a very 50-50 ground ball. I like this look.
And again, making them earn it until the touch, and that
playing the ground ball, letting them win it, and I'm just going to beat you to the ball.
I love it. Trent starting on, and he wheels it to the other side. A little air ball, but, you know, it's okay. We're still in the out of time. We're going to have to get it over the midline here quickly. And he sends it.
Ran out of time.
Oh, a sneaky timeout by Casey Methune to save that possession. You know, they were late in their... Yeah.
Yeah, it's shown that Casey may have learned a thing or two from former coach Chris Fleck. Known for pulling a timeout right when you need one, and Casey has been doing the same.
Benilde is getting aggressive, but not too aggressive.
Ben Jung.
But he's a tough kid. He soaks them. Alex Jacobson, I think, making his offensive debut here for the day.
Yeah, I mean, Prior Lake has not played a whole ton of offense today. We're getting good looks, though, when we do.
Now, a lot of guys getting different looks.
Oh, lost his footing, gets back up.
It's all right, all right. Prior Lake, really left in the quarter, so they might wait for a last shot or a last look.
So,
Another kid who they might not have a scouting report on is Alex Jacobson.
oh,
They swing it 2 more. They still got time. And Jung's got the ball. He's been dangerous today.
oh, nice find by Jack for.
Oh! Good look by Luke Blado from Jack Smith to end the quarter. And 2-2 ball game goals.
Yeah, this game is intense right now. Benilde, off of a lucky bounce, errant call by the official, possibly. I don't know. Lake getting a good amount of very good looks and just not having the success.
I think it's just a battle of 2 great defenses, 2 great goalies. And the offenses, both offenses are getting looks. Both are struggling to beat their man.
I haven't seen, to be honest, Benilde's gotten a few good looks here and there, but Jack Keller for Benilde has definitely been tested here today. Be really exciting to see Prior Lake put one past him.
One thing in my notes was, the face-off game. There's been so few of face-offs. That's really limited Benuski's lack of face-offs.
Yeah, so there hasn't been a whole lot of face-offs, like you said. That will definitely take away. Comes out here, feet on his feet or down on one knee.
Yeah, he's been making adjustments, put a good plan together. They've stuck with it, and the lower scoring, there's nothing that Benuski can. From behind, that's a very bad missed call by the refs.
And
huge save by Colin Nauertz.
Yeah, phenomenal.
Fumbled from behind.
Yeah, I'm not sure. But Benuski made a great play on that faceoff. Riley tied him up, made it difficult. Benuski kept the ball tight to himself.
And another missed call. So they missed a call on Benilde. They missed a call on Prior Lake as they were offside. So I call that even. Horn's not going to agree. He's stomping his board and this and that, and
made it a new clipboard after this game.
Oh, I hope he breaks it.
I'm sure Benilde will cover that one.
They'll expense it. All right, Prior Lake back on the offense. It's been an entertaining 4th quarter already.
Alex Jacobson for the nice find to Patrick Jewell. Great take by Patrick Jewell. Love to see Patrick pull the trigger.
Flag down on Benilde. Alex Jacobson drawing a huge power play for the Lakers. Horn's not going to like that. Benilde's getting aggressive. We saw that on Gratz on the back off of this faceoff. And again, Jacobson, kind of a late hit. You could argue, call it or not call it. Maybe Horn in the ref's ear could have forced that early flag fly.
Maybe this all goes back to the frustration of not being able to beat Prior Lake's defense.
It definitely could be it. Either way, Prior Lake on the power play. They're working the ball around, hitting the pipe, seeing what Benilde's defense is going to do.
Yeah, would love to see a power play goal here. Not too many penalties called today.
Jack Keller just
bailing the defense out. Again, he may have been watching some film, though. Luke Blado loves that low Good to pull it out, get a settled possession here.
And again, so a couple of notes that we keep bringing back up. Jack Keller bailing Benilde's defense out, and Prior Lake's ride, right, getting that ball back. This is a gritty play. Who's going to win this grit play?
Will Gilbert hustling,
Wow.
flying all over
plays.
the field.
Two plays this shift.
Oh, nice. Oh, I would have liked to see Blado shoot that ball from there, but
hey, we
he
saved
wasn't
the
feeling
possession.
it. He
That's
wasn't
okay.
feeling it.
I'm okay pulling that out. I'm okay, getting the best look. Maybe that was a good look. I don't argue, I can't argue with that, but I don't think a good look is going to go in on this Jack Keller kid today.
That is definitely true. Jack Keller, you're gonna have to give something good to beat him.
One more. We might get one here.
Miller, ooh, with
That's
the
okay.
shot.
We got the backup.
Backup here. Miller's definitely one guy that's not going to be hesitant to pull the trigger.
Oh, he's a big, strong kid. Works hard in the weight room in the off season, and he's one of the bigger athletes out here. You can just look at him.
Yeah, and big.
Alex Jacobson back out there on the offense. Patty Jewell.
Love to see Alex Jacobson out here. He's been making some plays here. Alex Jacobson.
Oh, that was a great look, great
to Connor
feed.
Miller.
But again, Prior Lake riding hard. I would not be surprised if they can turn him back. Hopefully, get a second
Get him
look
to
on
the
this
middle
ride.
of the Shea Kinney Leinert. He that's a
wow.
Prior Lake definitely making it difficult. Looks like Shea walked off the field. He's exhausted. Not sure.
Flag down. Too many men for Prior Lake is coming up.
Looks like we may have just been offsides. We only have 2 attackmen.
This will give. That's a 30-second penalty.
Yes, that should be 30 seconds.
So Benilde gets a free look, but if they happen to score here, that penalty will be waived. Let's get aggressive here.
Can slide without leaving anybody open.
And
These are probably the types of plays that probably don't get stressed too often in
that
practice.
should be a crease call. I don't know how it isn't. Look like crease from here.
Benilde's number 5, Matt Dowden.
That was a pretty play. Good save by Nauertz. Still 2-2. Prior Lake going on the penalty kill with just under. Man, I can't read that. Just under 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter. And the ball's going to start here in the lower right-hand side, just out of your view. Now it's in your view.
Looks like Prior.
Oh, again here.
That will definitely throw a team off as they're expected not to.
Huge save by Colin Nauertz from the outside. And a big ground ball by Thomas Newhart, sorry.
Oh, Kahlberg looks like he lost his footing right before that catch. Unfortunate turnover.
Yeah, it's an unfortunate turnover. Prior Lake trying to be quick on their clear. A big save, big ground ball, but that doesn't change the fact we're back on defense.
Good help here by Connor Miller on the dodge against Will Gilbert.
Defenses, both defenses have been aggressive and clean. Like we noted earlier.
Nice check by Will Gilbert.
Like we noted earlier, not too many flags today. But just great defense. Trying to find what they want to try to attack, and Connor Miller, I have my faith in him here. He's been shutting guys down all day.
Both teams very in shape. It looks like they've been playing. Benilde's offense been playing a lot Prior Lake's defense been playing a lot.
This has been high all day. You know, there's that slight wind and perfect weather. You know, keeping them cool. But perfect.
That's out on, should be out on white. Prior Lake ball.
Is right there.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Either way, I'm not sure. Prior Lake's on the clear.
Ooh, Brian Kahlberg with the B button. Those of you who are unfamiliar with Xbox.
We have a midi back, so that allowed Kahlberg to go over that midline. And Prior Lake just possessing the ball. We're yelling yellow. We're getting our subs, getting our offensive guy out. Looks like we got Patrick Jewell, Will Gilbert, and Ben Jung. We've been saying all those kids' names all day today.
Oh.
Baczynski and Jack Smith maybe setting up a little two-man game. And Batch is going to probably, he's going to his right. Don't see that often.
Interesting switch to his left, back to his right.
Benilde coaching staff, calling, for the D to get aggressive. They want to get to hands, and get aggressive. Prior Lake looking to get their hands free and looking for a good look here. We're still 2-2, about 3.5 minutes left. An absolute nail-biter of a game today.
Ben Jung looks like he's pulling out the 9-iron.
I think it was tipped. He was going for a low to high shot. He's got a dangerous shot from that distance for sure.
Absolutely. Will Gilbert, way to get to the middle of the field. That was a far shot, but since Will was in the middle of the field, he had the whole net. Too far for the goalie to step out and make that save initially, so he's got to read the bounce. Bounces up to the far corner.
On that sweep dodge to the middle bounce shot. I think he's done that about 3,000 times this offseason. I've seen him do it, and he does it there. 12 yards out. That's an amazing look, amazing shot, and not much Keller can do there in net.
And love to see this. Riley makes Banuski, Benilde's faceoff guy, pull it back. So maybe Banuski's had enough of Riley harassing him at the X, trying to make it easy. So maybe we can make an adjustment on the wings if we see another faceoff.
Absolutely. Prior Lake trying to get a stop here, and I think Benilde's going to throw all their tricks in their hat at him.
Trent staying all over number 1, Jack.
I thought I recognized that name. Benilde setting up a possible two-man here. Let's see if they use the pick or deny it. Lumber getting body. Great look.
Great take.
And that's a goalie's best friend. Goalie's best friend is the pipe.
Kahlberg with a great handle through pressure.
That's a great. Oh.
Hey.
Kahlberg, he's a special defenseman. He would have been fine there. He made that little play. But you gotta respect that timeout. Plus, under 2 minutes, they can talk through this. They can set up what they want to do. They're gonna have to keep it in here because they're only up by 1. So they're gonna probably want to find a shorty if they can and run him behind the net.
If I'm Prior Lake, I think right now my go-to guy, Patrick Jewell. Give him the ball. He's got
quick.
wheels.
He's quick. He's got some shakes. I think I start a pull on ball. I get aggressive everywhere on the field. I don't know where they're gonna put this ball. I'm gonna guess it's gonna be behind the 50.
As we've seen.
Yeah, and I think they're gonna probably put it at the 45 if I was to guess. Territory, you know, territory. Sorry, I can't even speak right now. I'm so excited. I'm jazzed. Up in the booth.
Yeah, I don't think anyone would have guessed with both teams having some very phenomenal players on offense. Possible makeup call from earlier on in the game.
I don't know. An extra guy at long pole. He's gonna.
I'm interested
they're gonna
to
mark
see
him up.
What's happening here?
Well, we're gonna once we get it in the box, we're gonna have to keep it in. No, we have an extra long pole, folks. It's okay. It's okay. We got the extra long pole. And again, hey, you called it, Patty Jewell, killing time, trying to kill this clock.
It's the ball.
And no easy clear here. No easy clear. See, they forced a long ball, and that's fine. If they're gonna make that play, force the timeout. That's fine. That's fine. Holy smokes.
Yeah, so for anyone sitting at home watching, if you notice that we only had 5 men on offense, Lucas Gratz was our 6th. Benilde needs to go to the net. They're going to push heavy, so he's kind of our safety in case we lose the ball there.
And there is a Benilde player down. I think it looks like it's just a cramp. He's getting stretched out. Hopefully everything's okay there.
Yeah, it looks to me just a cramp. Maybe he's got that calf wrapped up, so...
Yeah, maybe there's something going on. Hopefully nothing too serious.
Maybe a prior strain that he's been dealing with.
Both teams have got a couple groups of people, offense, defense, getting talked to, talking over every scenario, ride, clear, turnover, offense, defense, you know. So this is going to be a nail-biter of a finish. Prior Lake is up 3-2. We have a minute 17 left in this game. Benilde ball, and...
Yeah, interested to see what Rob Horn has to draw up, because typically it takes him about 10 minutes of possession to even think about going to the net. But
they do like to take their time. They do like to possess the ball, but they're not going to have all the time in the world here. They out of the last time out, they mixed in a little pairs open look, trying to set up some pick plays. I'd be interested to see if they do that here.
A bold move here by Prior Lake. They just put the trust in Luke Blado. Start with the short stick on the ball.
I like it. He's the short sticks haven't been beat yet today. Oh, good.
Oh,
yep.
Good. Minute left here. Definitely need Riley to step up here, and definitely nothing forward.
They had to slide to it, I think, and they got a good skip pass back door.
Yeah, good handle by the tall attackman, Callum Stores. Got double teamed, was able to get his stick around the defender for.
Couldn't write.
Riley tying him up. Ooh,
oh,
that's a big flop by Banowski, but
you got to expect that from him though.
Being aware of his positioning on the field relative to Riley, you feel the hands on the back fall over. You know the refs are going to make that call.
Wow!
And a nice playing without the stick, possibly. He was Trent. Oh.
Come on! Oh, great defense by number 2 getting in. Heated.
Number 2 getting in Ben Jung's face. I'm not really quite sure why. He was just on the ground not too long ago.
Prior Lake.
Don't think it's your time to be tough, number 2.
Trenton Harubin just laying lumber, playing unbelievable defense. And we just didn't get that bounce. We didn't get that bounce. And both teams, we've had to work for each bounce that we've had. That's why there's only 6 goals so far this game. We have 20 seconds left in this game. Benilde looking to cap this off.
Patty
They're going for Trent again.
Good stick
no
here
fly
by
zone.
Patrick Jewell.
That's a push in the back. Buzzer. That's going to be the buzzer. It's been an amazing game. An amazing game. Things are tied up 3-3, and
Here for some free lacrosse.
Free lacrosse. Free lacrosse. I love free lacrosse. There's been a ton of free hockey in the NHL playoffs this year.
I'll be honest, I have not been paying attention. Bigger fan of the NHL than I am. Like to mix in, watch a few games here and there, but
Sure.
not paying too much attention to that.
NHL playoffs have been great on the ice and off. You know, hockey with you, but you know, Gold's here, not a hockey guy apparently. So
I dabble a little bit. Former Prior Lake Junior Gold All-Star. Possibly put a few guys on the ice a couple times. We had to shake hands before the games.
So looks like we just heard the rules. 4-minute overtime, sudden death. First one to score wins, and if no one scores, we're going to keep on playing. So, you know, the way things have gone, we could go a couple overtimes. I don't know what to expect.
Miller possibly up higher on Shea Leinhart.
Yeah. Let Riley try to grind it out here.
Riley's definitely made it tough here. I think Banuski may have.
And now we got a ground ball here. That's exact. That should have been.
And,
that should be a push. That's a big.
Refs.
I don't know about that one. That one's frustrating. And Benilde. Call. I would have liked to see a push there, but I'm very biased in that stance.
Yeah, we haven't seen a whole lot of push calls being made.
They let the boys play today. That's fair. That's fair. Again, interested to see what Rob pairs look. Doing some picks. The last time was just a simple sweep play with a pick and hit something back door. Own your matchup and not have to slide early.
Yeah. Let's. I say get pressure on the ball early. I don't see a huge desire to slide here by Prior Lake.
I love this Trenton Harubin. Kind of owned him at the end of the last quarter there.
Yeah, Trent's a guy that definitely does not like to be beat. He likes to show that he is the dominant player.
He's an alpha.
There. Yeah, and he would love nothing more than to be tested right now to show that he's the top dog out there on the field.
And it looks like, again, they might attack the short sticks here, as they have been a lot this afternoon. Prior Lake showing early.
Stick check, get that ball on the ground.
Keep it on the ground. Tough bounce by Prior Lake, but Prior Lake forcing the issue. Prior Lake sending that double. Oh, I like that look. Is scrambling, and Prior Lake's not giving them anything easy. Prior Lake, Benilde on the backside here. Slowing it down. This is free lacrosse, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, Benilde looks like they're trying to wear out the defense. Still have not had any success winning their one-on-one matchups really anywhere.
And Miller again. Not sure where that guy was. I think Prior Lake just lost that matchup. I don't know. A great shot by Benilde.
Yeah, number 5, Matt Dowden seals the deal.
I think this is going to be one of the best regular season games of the year.
Yeah, and let's just be thankful that this one happened in the regular season.
Yeah, I think we're going to see these. And being able to watch these two teams go at it.
Yeah, absolutely. to me and PMAC, and we will see you next time.
Yeah, hopefully we'll be back at it next week. I know Prior Lake has a couple of games.